I loudly confronted my coworker because she's accusing me of grooming my wife. Yep, that's right. So there's this big age gap between me and my wife. I'm 38, she's 19. We had an arranged marriage, it's normal here. So why is my coworker making me seem like the bad guy? Well, this is what I decided to do. Alright guys, this is a throwaway because some coworkers actually know my main. I know the title sounds bad, but hear me out. This is a long one, so as they say, buckle up. I'm Robert, 38, and I work as a welder. TIG welder, it's my specialty, and I'm damn good at it. I live in this podunk town in the middle of nowhere, the kind of place where everybody knows everyone's business and traditional values are still a big deal. Well, guys, here's the backstory because, this story's a little bit wild, so I have to give you some details. I come from a super religious Christian family. Arranged marriages are still a thing here, believe it or not, or like it or not. So I was in the military for 12 years, Navy, steel worker, so I never really had time for dating or settling down. When I got back, I just focused on work. I'm at the biggest welding company in town now, making about $60,000 a year. Yeah, I know that sounds like peanuts to you city slickers, but trust me, around here that's serious cash. So my parents are getting on in years, and they've been hounding me about grandbabies. Problem is, I'm awkward as hell around women. Always have been. My folks know this, and there's this couple from church. Long story short, they suggested I marry their daughter, Kimberly. Now, I know what you're thinking. She's 19. Yeah, that's a big age gap. But honestly, it works for us. Kimberly's mature as hell for her age, super into church and God, and she's pumped about starting a family. We've really bonded, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm head over heels for her. But that's not why I'm here. Enter Nancy, this 25-year-old nightmare who just started working reception at my company. She moved here with her grandmother after her parents kicked her out. Red flag much? So the other day, Kimberly stopped by to bring me lunch. Zaxby's chicken sandwich with extra Zax sauce. If you're wondering, Nancy sees us and has the nerve to laugh and say, "Oh, I didn't think Robert had a daughter." Kimberly, bless her heart, just chuckled and said, "Oh no, I'm his wife." You should have seen Nancy's face. It was like she saw a ghost or something. Now, word around the office is that Nancy's been running her mouth, telling everybody I groomed Kimberly, and that what we're doing is not okay. I haven't heard her say it directly, but people are giving me weird looks, and the atmosphere at work has gotten so tense. Well, here's where I need advice, guys. Do I confront Nancy directly? A part of me wants to pull her aside and explain our situation. Maybe if she understood our background and culture, she would shut her trap. But another part of me is thinking that I should go straight to HR and let them handle this. I'm torn because if I talk to Nancy, what if she twists up my words, or worse, what if she accuses me of something? But going to HR feels like a nuclear option, This whole thing is driving me insane. I can't focus at work, I'm worried about what people are thinking, and I'm scared that this could affect my job. I weld stuff that goes into the buildings and bridges. I can't afford to be distracted. And Kimberly, she's noticed that I'm stressed. I don't want her to feel unwelcome when she visits me at work. She doesn't deserve this crap. She's a good woman. I'm at my wit's end here. What the hell do I do? Confront Nancy, go to HR, ignore it, and hope it blows over? I need advice before the situation explodes in my face. Help a guy out, please. I'm losing sleep over this, and I'm worried it's going to affect my marriage or my job if I don't do something soon. Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. Thanks for all the responses. Guys, just to answer some common questions on my post. Yes, our marriage is legal. Age of consent is 18. No, I didn't know Kimberly before she turned 18. We met through our parents when she was already 19. Yeah, I get the age gap seems weird to some of you, but it's not uncommon in our community. For those saying that I should quit and move, it's not that simple. This job is my livelihood, and our whole family's here. I'm reading through all your comments, and I'll update when I decide what to do. Thanks again, guys. What's up, everybody? Oh man, today's story is just getting started. Well, I don't know whose side you're on, but what Nancy did was talking behind OP's back. So that's why this next update is so crucial, because oh my gosh, just wait till you hear this title. Update number 1. Went to HR about a coworker's rumor. She got fired. Now everybody's mad at me. What's up, guys? OP here with an update on the Nancy situation. Strap in because this thing gets wild. So I took your advice and went to HR. I figured it would be an open shut case, right? Boy, was I wrong. I march into HR, ready to lay it all out. The head honcho there, Debbie, starts squirming the moment I mention Nancy. Turns out they're buddies or something. She starts spilling all this personal crap about Nancy that I'm pretty sure violates some kind of confidentiality agreement. Get this. Nancy's got a kid. A whole 3-year-old that nobody knew about. Apparently, she's such a train wreck of a mom that her own parents have custody. They told her that she can't get the kid back until she proves that she's not a total mess up. Part of that is keeping this job for 6 months. I mean, Debbie's practically begging me not to file a formal complaint. She's all, Nancy's just a gossiper. She didn't mean it. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Like I give a damn about Nancy's soap opera life. I mean, I'm here to make money. I'll be honest, part of me was tempted to let it slide, but then I remembered all the crap, Nancy's been saying about me and my Kimberly, calling me a groomer. Nah, that ain't cool. That don't fly. So I told Debbie to file the report. I mean, what's HR even for if it's not this kind of thing, am I right? Well, get this. Next day, Nancy's gone. Fired. Sayonara. Don't let the door hit you on the, where good Lord split ya. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The whole damn workplace is acting like I kicked a puppy out or something. Even the other welders who I thought were my boys are giving me the cold shoulder. I overheard some of them just complaining about how I got rid of the quote eye candy, and now they don't have any hot tail to oogle over. Real classy, guys, classy. Word around the water cooler is that Nancy's life is in shambles. Grandparents kicked her out now, she's couch surfing, might end up homeless if she doesn't have a job in a week. Oh, and she'll probably lose any chance of getting her kid back. You know what? Not my circus, not my monkey. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and she should not have been running her mouth if she could not handle the consequences. Sure, maybe I feel a tiny bit bad, but hey, actions do have consequences, right? She messed with my reputation, my marriage. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Just take it lying down? Kimberly's noticed that I've been off lately. I just told her it's stress from work. No need to drag her into this mess herself. So, guys, there you have it. Nancy's gone, workplace is tense, and I'm public enemy number 1 for some reason, but at least a rumor stopped, right? Am I the a-hole now? Because from where I'm standing, I just did what any self-respecting man would and should do. She started it, I finished it, end of story. Edit. Wow, this blew up again. Lots of you calling me an a-hole, whatever, man. You weren't there, you don't know what it was like having everybody whisper behind your back calling you a groomer. For those asking if I'm gonna help Nancy, hell no. Why would I stick my neck out for somebody who tried to ruin my reputation? She made her bed, now she can lie in it. Edit 2. To the people DMing me threats, yeah, real mature, guys. It's not my fault Nancy couldn't keep her mouth shut. Maybe direct that energy at her instead. What's up, guys? Update number 2 is coming up, and when I tell you this story just goes completely south, you're not going to understand it, but let me just read you the title. 6 months later, she's back, and I'm losing my mind. Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I've posted, but holy crap, do I have an update for you, so grab a beer. It's been 6 months of relative peace. No Nancy drama, no workplace gossip, well, not about me at least. I was starting to think that I could put this whole mess behind me. Kimberly and I have been trying for a baby. Work's been good, life was looking up. Then bam! Everything goes to hell in a handbasket. We get this new CEO, right? Some city slicker, Jerry, who thinks that he's gonna drag our little welding company into the 21st century or some crap. You know, one of his bright ideas. a quote, second chance policy for fired employees. Yeah, you read it right. Apparently anybody who's been fired can reapply after 6 months. Their case gets reviewed by some fancy-pantsy peer evaluation system, and then Jerry himself decides if they got rehired or not on work probation. I bet you can guess where this is going. I'm at my workstation, just finished a perfect TIG weld. Feeling good about myself. I look up and who do I see waltzing in like she owns the damn place? Nancy. Nancy. I damn near burned myself with the welding torch. I thought I was seeing things, but no, it's her all right. Before I could even process what's happening, I'm being called into Jerry's office. And there they all are, Jerry, Debbie from HR, and Nancy, looking like butter would not melt in her mouth. Jerry starts laying in on it thick about how, quote, shocked and disappointed he was to learn about Nancy's firing. Well, it turns out she fed him some sob story about how I got her fired over things that she never said. Can you believe the balls on this chick? I'm sitting here, trying not to lose my mind while Jerry's going on and on just about how Nancy's rejoining the company and he hopes this won't be a problem. What was I supposed to say? I just nodded and gave him a, yes, sir. But inside, I was ready to flip that fancy desk over. So now I'm stuck. Nancy's back, probably sharpening her knives for round 2. The CEO of the whole company thinks I'm some kind of bully who gets his rocks off firing innocent receptionists who are relying on this job. And I'm pretty sure if I so much as look at Nancy wrong, I'll be the one packing up my toolbox. I can't quit. This job pays so well. And with Kimberly and I trying to start a family, I just need the stability. But how the hell am I supposed to work with Nancy around? I'm telling you, I'm completely at my wit's end. Part of me wants to just put my head down, do my work, and pretend Nancy doesn't exist. But another part of me is scared crapless that she's gonna start spreading rumors again, and this time I might not be able to defend myself. What do? I ignore her and hope she leaves me alone? Go to Jerry and try to explain my side? Quit? Find another job? I'm lost here. Edit. To all you armchair psychologists saying I got what I deserved, bite me. You weren't there, you don't know what it's like. Edit 2. No, I'm not gonna apologize to Nancy for what? Defending my reputation? Edit 3. Oh my gosh, people, yes, there's an age gap between me and Kimberly. No, I didn't groom her. Our marriage is normal where we're from. Can we focus on the actual problem here? Guys, Update 3 is titled, I'm so screwed. I might be going to prison. Nancy set me up, please help. And when I tell you this is an absolutely wild update, well, you might want to subscribe because stories like this every single day. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. My hands are shaking as I type this. Everything's gone to hell. I mean everything. Remember Nancy? The receptionist I got fired for spreading rumors about me? Turns out she's not a gossip, she's a psychopath. So here's what happened. Nancy came back to work right, but it wasn't for a second chance, it was for revenge. She wanted to destroy me, and holy crap, she might have succeeded. 3 days ago, I'm called into the CEO's office. Jerry, yep, he's sitting right there looking like he's about to vomit. Debbie from HR's there, white as a sheet. And Nancy, she's sitting there, tears streaming down her face like a damn victim. They start showing me these emails. Emails after emails. Emails from my account? Emails to Nancy threatening to spread rumors about her drug use to her parents if she doesn't send me pictures? Yeah, you know what kind of pictures I'm talking about. I'm sitting there feeling like I'm in some kind of nightmare. These emails, they sound like me. They use phrases I use, but I swear on my life I never sent them. Turns out, Nancy must have figured out I never changed my default email password. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. I think she logged into my account during her lunch break and had this whole conversation with herself, making it look like I was blackmailing her. And the pictures, she actually sent them to my email as proof that I was forcing her to do it. I tried to explain, I pleaded and begged, but they weren't buying it. Jerry Fired me on the spot, almost with a smile, but that's not even the worst part. They're talking about pressing charges, actual criminal charges for blackmail and harassment. I could go to prison over this. I'm losing my mind. My whole life is falling apart. Kimberly's freaking out. She says that she believes me, but I can see the doubt in her eyes. My parents, gosh, I can't even face them. I don't know what to do. I can't afford some fancy-pantsy lawyer. The evidence looks real. It's my word against Nancy, and guess who everyone believes? How the hell do I prove I was framed? Guys, how do I fight this? I'm terrified of going to prison. I've never had a parking ticket. Please, if anybody has legal advice, I'm begging you. How do I get out of this nightmare? What do I do? Should I go to the police myself? Get a lawyer? I'm scared. I can barely think straight. My whole future is on the line here. Everything I've worked for, everything I've built with Kimberly, it could be all gone because of this psycho. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Please, help me. Every time my phone rings, I'm terrified the cops are coming to arrest me. Edit. To the people saying I deserve this, go to hell. You think I deserve prison for getting someone fired? Are you insane? Edit 2. Yeah, I know I should have changed my password. You don't have to keep rubbing it in. Edit 3. Stop bringing up Kimberly's age. It has nothing to do with the situation, and yes, she's pregnant now. Edit 4. Thank you, though, to those offering actual advice. I'm trying to follow up on everything, but I'm so stressed I can barely function. I'll update you guys if anything changes. Gosh, I hope something changes. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Guys, there's one final update, and when I tell you this does not end how you thought it would, well, yeah, it doesn't. Holy crap, I'm cleared. Nancy's screwed, and justice tastes so damn sweet. Hey, guys, remember how I thought my life was over? Well, it turns out the universe had other plans for me, so, this is some karmic justice if I've ever seen it. So after Nancy pulled her little stunt, the office was such a circus. She's prancing around like she just won the lottery, flirting with everybody, thinking she's untouchable. Man, that sight of her smug face made me want to puke. But here's where it gets good. There's this IT guy, Donnie. Quiet dude, kind of a nerd, no offense, Don. Turns out something's been bugging him about those email logs. See, he's like super smart when it comes to computers, and when he was verifying Nancy's evidence, he noticed the IP address from both sides of the conversation were identical. But for you non-tech folks, that means all the messages came from the same damn computer. If I had been a real convo between me and Nancy, there would have been 2 different IPs. Donnie, bless his heart, his nerdy little self knew something was fishy. So what does this legend do? He marches straight to Jerry's office, our CEO, on his lunch break with the info. Apparently he couldn't eat thinking about it. So they pull up the surveillance footage from the exact timestamp that those emails were sent. And there it is, in glorious 4K. Nancy, typing up the entire fake conversation. This idiot didn't even think about the camera right above her head. It's like watching a D-list actor try to pull off a heist in a straight-to-DVD movie. Long story short, Nancy's fired again. I'm back at work with a little bonus, and Jerry was practically on his knees apologizing to me. Even offered the company lawyer if I wanted to sue Nancy for defamation. But you know what? I didn't stop there. Nah, I went nuclear. See, I got copies of that surveillance footage and her termination notice. Well, guess where I sent those 2 items? Straight to Nancy's parents. The ones with custody of her child. Let's just say Nancy's chances of seeing that kid again are about to be as good as her chances at never working in this town again, which to say is absolutely 0. Do I feel bad? Hell no. This woman tried to ruin my life, my marriage, everything, and she can rot for all I care. So here I am, back at my welding station with a fat raise and a please don't sue us bonus. Kimberly's over the moon, my coworkers are treating me like some kind of folk hero, and Nancy, well, last I heard, she was seen crying in her car in the Walmart parking lot. Couldn't have happened to a nicer person. I gotta say, your support, though, kept me sane through this crap storm. To everybody who offered advice or just kind words, thank you. You guys are the real MVP. Oh yeah, and to Nancy, if you ever read this, doubt it, but who knows. How's unemployment treating you, sweetheart? Hope it was worth it. What an absolutely insane story. There is a few comments that caught my attention. The first one comes from Welding Wizard 92. OP, you did the right thing. Nancy tried to ruin your life and career. She deserves everything coming towards her. Don't feel bad for a second. Actions have consequences and she's facing hers. Anybody saying you went too far clearly has not been in a situation where their whole life was on the line. Comment 2 comes from Ethic Advocate 2000, says, are you kidding me? 2 wrongs don't make a right. OP, you've stopped and gone to her level, and potentially ruined her chance at reuniting with her baby. That's crossing a line. You got your job back, your name cleared. You should have left it at that and been the big person. Bigger person, says Comment 3. Give me a break. Nancy literally tried to send OP to prison over workplace gossip. She fabricated evidence and almost destroyed his marriage. She doesn't deserve sympathy. OP's actions are just karma coming full circle. Sometimes you need to fight fire with fire. Guys, do you agree with these comments, and which one do you agree with? Do you think OP went too far by basically exposing her for what she did? In my opinion, I don't think OP went that far just because this woman was miserable. Guys, drop down your comments and let's talk about this one down below. And if you're new to the channel, this is my revenge channel where every story has something to do with sweet, sweet revenge. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and of course remember, it's cool to be kind. Peace.